We ready? Hey, what's up? We ready? This is the anti interview. This one's not filmed right now, but we chilling in the building. Let's take a breath. Thank you for joining the meditation class today. God is the teacher. Shout out to Jesus. We got JDB in the building.
D, real artist.
Yeah, how you feeling? You feeling good?
Tired, feel good though.
Heck yeah, I'm tired too. But actually, I think I'm more drunk than I am tired. And we also got Lvlc in the building.
Let me hear you say Lvlc, love. Like, well, fuck them too. Lvlc.
Yeah.
I bet not hear nobody booing. Slap somebody with your shit.
Like, I'd walk on stage and be like, louder. And I'll put the mic and be like, and just put them on the spot. Yeah.
Boy, I would literally, I drag them up there like Reggie off of, what was it, Nutty Professor? Yeah, when he was like, Reggie leaving the building, y'all.
Wait, hold on. Y'all was talking about something super interesting. Right before this, now y'all like...
so we were talking about...
y'all continue. Tell the people what y'all was talking about. I'm going to go take a pee-pee.
Okay, we were talking about how
was it the list of the Tulsa list?
Yeah, people create lists of artists, and I was talking about how there was a soccer player, I can't remember his name, I probably should have Googled it before we started recording, but they were talking about, they interviewed him and they were like, who are your top 5 favorite or best players? And he listed 5 people, and they were like, you didn't list yourself. And he goes, well, a lion doesn't compare itself to humans. And so I've always kept that with me, and it's something that I tell Castro all the time. He's like, why do you he's like, you're just different. Like, you put yourself on a different caliber. And I told him, it's like, because I don't compare myself to these guys. I compare myself to the Jay-Z, the J. Coles, the Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? Like, the people to me that are, like, considered the greats, you know, the Drakes. Like, to me, I'm not comparing with people here. I'm comparing with people that I'm going to have to in the future. You know what I mean?
That's exactly how I compare myself. I compare myself to the greatest that I listen to.
That you listen to, right.
Damn. I really don't compare myself to... I mean, when it came to, like, stage presence, because I've never really, like, watched many shows or went to many, like, concerts and stuff. When it came to stage presence, I only had y'all to look at to see stage presence. And, like, I mean, I would see stuff on, like, BET. Like, everybody watch BET and stuff, and they just be up there. Motherfuckers be singing their shit. But, like, to actually see, like, raw, new, up-and-coming, like, shows, I had to learn that from y'all. But when it comes to music talent, I compare myself to some beasts up there.
But that's why I meant, like, earlier I had said, like, Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
You ever watch fucking Homecoming? It's a live recording of her Homecoming tour.
No, I haven't seen it.
Watch that. I know whether or not you're a Beyonce fan, I'm a Beyonce fan.
I fuck with her.
But if you watch her performance, bro, she puts in so much physical work on the stage and is still able to, like, carry the song through. Like, she isn't winded.
Yeah.
But she out here, like, throwing it fucking back, bro.
I did used to watch her show, cause I'll be like, she be, got me looking so crazy, bro. Yeah. And she be fucking, they be busting ass.
And she's not fucking winded. That to me, I was like, that is that's high level, like, Shinobi shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's Michael Jackson
Jackson type shit, bro. Like, that's the type of shit. Damn. Yeah, Michael Jackson on tours, where it's like they keep themselves at a high performance level. But, like, for me, it's different because I've been in front of people. I've been on stage pretty much most of my life because of church. Like, I've been part of dance groups. I played music in front of people. Like, I've danced in front of, 10 people in the congregation. I've danced in front of 10,000 people in the congregation. So over time, that was just like years of practice. So when I showed up here, no one knows me. and it was like my first show that J-Rob put on. Actually, that's crazy. Full circle. J-Rob put on the show, and it was my first show where I was like performing my songs, like my own songs. And he was like, "Are you nervous?" And I'm like, "No, you know, I mean, I'm just like anxious because like my adrenaline's going." And he was like, "You're not nervous?" And I'm like, "No, bro. Like I've been in front of people, and it was the first time any of them have seen me like perform. Yeah. And they were like, "Bro, that was phenomenal." And I'm like, "Yeah, like that's performing." And it's like, but because they didn't know I came from a background of performing, they just assumed like I was just gonna be like, oh.
like my first time. I was like,
you've definitely gotten like way better, bro. I've been watching the videos that you guys been posting, and I'm like, you be out there, bro. And I'm like, yeah, that's it, dude. Like,
I felt like I fell off or so once I stopped like training in boxing and stuff. I literally started back like doing like my jump rope and training. I'm actually gonna probably reach out to my coach. Because she moved to OKC, so I ain't had my coach to train with. Somebody to actually push me because I don't like the other gyms. Right. But digressing from that, like I noticed I fell off. Like I would be on stage. I still try to keep that where I'm like moving and stuff with my stuff. But I noticed like my breathing ain't the same. Like if you don't keep up that breathing.
It catches up, bro.
Man. So at least by like this album release, which is going to be on the 18th if anybody sees. Yeah. It's going to be on the 18th of this month, pretty much next Friday. It's going to be at what's that place called? The
White Crow?
White Crow Tavern.
I don't know when this is dropping.
Yeah, White Crow Tavern. Oh yeah, my album's out. Go check that shit out. It's on Spotify, iTunes, anything you can think of. Shit, you can make a TikTok of my stuff.
Did you say what it's called?
Oh yeah, it's called History Made Me.
It's
actually an EP. It's actually like an EP, LP, but I just didn't put it in the name because the distributors were saying don't name what it is or whatever, and I was like, okay, bitch. But you know, I was like, fuck it. But man, getting your breathing right and stuff for those songs, like how you were saying.
What do you think about my new bong?
That's cool.
I mean, it works.
It's cute.
It's watery.
It's watery.
I mean,
isn't it cool?
It's cute and compact. It's like eco-friendly.
Did you like hand make it?
Somebody did.
It makes sense. With the water being, I see
Isn't it nice?
Yes, it's nice.
It's
Damn, you're gonna make me forget what I was talking about.
It's American Glass.
You said breathing?
It's from a guy named Glass by Nobody. Shout out to him. Nobody knows who he is.
Wow.
But yeah, I was here for the sole purpose to interrupt you. I'm gonna step back outside. No, I'm playing. No, I'm joking. You're not much of a smoker, are you?
I don't smoke anymore.
Anymore what?
I quit. Huh? Anymore weed or cigarettes?
Right.
I'm just
I quit
trolling.
Everything. Yeah, I quit everything in 2012.
So you don't like bongs, is what I'm getting from that.
I like bongs.
You don't like my bong? I
just don't use them.
He doesn't like I think he just doesn't like my bong. Okay, anyways, sorry,
ugly.
Continue what you were talking about.
It's ugly and curved.
Ugly.
Oh, what?
It's ugly and curved.
Oh, man.
Where's the rest of the color, damn it?
Where's the rest of the hoe?
They should have put like some, you know what would have been cool? Is if when they were making that, they should have put like some little rock pebbles at the bottom in the water. That would have been cool as shit. I don't know how healthy it'll be whenever you smoke it, but that would have been cool as shit.
Smoking rocks, fuck the cops.
Actually, can you drop some
It sounds like a
pebbles in there?
Suicide Point line.
No, it's Night Stalker. It's Night Stalker by the Neighbors. Yeah. That's from
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by them, bro. That beat is so fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like ban dan 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 ban 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 ban, and then they go right, and it just drops so fucking hard.
For real. The Neighbors, they're usually pretty hard.
Great, crawling out of my coffin, hey. Fucking Cosm, shout out.
It's like,
yeah, they're pretty good. I remember when I first saw them.
He goes, it's the pauses for me where he takes pauses and he goes, yeah, hey, yeah. I'm like, damn, bro, you let a whole 4 bars just go with yeah, hey, yeah.
kind of like what's his name?
Bro,
what's his name?
So
who used to do that? Who,
probably
who
one
died?
of my favorites out here, man.
R.I.P. What was it? Triple X and Sensation or so?
Yeah,
he would do that. Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Like what?
Temptations.
Temptations?
No.
Triple X Temptations or
XXX Tentacion.
Tentacion? Okay. Yeah, he was cold with that.
Yeah.
Like his Moon Rock song, I fucked with that. And the sad song.
Yeah.
But damn, I keep digressing. So
yeah, damn it.
Now you said on
Lovelace over here bringing up bongs and shit.
Air it out. And air it out, you were like,
I am airing it out. I fucking opened the door. Sorry.
Where you said there was a spot like where I kind of like fell off. Were you talking about the part like where I was going in at first and then I stopped and I was talking about just waiting on the block like pretty much waiting on the block like a bin sold. That part kind of.
I can't remember.
Because I was like, pity the fool, killing a nigga that's talking that shit when he step in the room. My bar's a tool, shooting at 10 at 6 at a nigga that's talking about who. Valedictorian, I'm running to school. That totalist just saying is bull. If top 5 ain't JDB.
Cool. Yeah.
I think it was that next part because I was like, when it comes to knocking on niggas, I'm mad at they fold, causing the code every wiping they nose. Got a 5-star, but my bounty is low. And I would, if I don't do that right, I'll trip up. So if I'm like, got a 5-star, but my bounty is low, taking that life when I'm tagging their toes, sending your mother a vase with a rose, shoot up the funeral and bury your folks, bought me a gun and it came with a choke. If I don't take my breaths correctly during that song, like during those parts, I will lose my breath. And especially at the rest of it, because like I'm sicker than sick, I sneeze, I spit, this mic is ripped by the beats I flip. If I don't take a breath right there, I'm gonna be fucked. Yeah. You didn't want to get it, but you get it like this. Put the city on the map in the city I live, and then I don't breathe for the rest of that. Fucking with me, huh?
Do you want to be the next Twisted?
When you do breathe, do you breathe with your chest or your diaphragm?
When I do my first one, I try to breathe in with my diaphragm. I try to do like what I saw was like a diver's breathe.
Yeah.
Before I do like all my rapping, I'll try to.
Right.
Yeah, breathe it in for 10 seconds and then hold it for 10 seconds.
For like 15. You try to get all that in there.
Do you know about like the square breathing techniques of like breathing in for 10 seconds and then like holding it for 10 seconds and then like letting it out for 10 seconds and then keep doing that like 10 times and then you're like yeah.
Shit, all I do is hold it in for a good 15 and then I can damn near do all of it.
I wish I knew the lyrics.
And Nora's like,
man.
Okay, but yeah, no, the pending question that everybody's been wondering, JDB. The question, you know the question.
Pending.
The question that everybody's been wondering.
Who's pending?
People wonder a lot of things.
The one question that everybody's been wondering that they've been trying to get from you for so long, okay? Do you prefer short hair or long hair?
I'm bald. I'm bald.
What does that tell you?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, what do you
short hair or long?
Like with other people, do you prefer looking at?
I prefer short hair.
So you prefer
because
people
one
that?
Of my,
is that why you hate me?
What? Well, I realize when I think about it that I prefer short hair because one of my favorite porn stars is Bella Bells, and I loved how she had like her short hair, and then she had like the little mohawk, and then she had the fat ass.
I think it's just the fat ass is the thing that says it over the edge.
I mean, she was.
I think that has nothing to do with the hair.
Great to me. She just looked great to me. I was just like, you know what?
It was a combo.
She's number one in my field, huh?
It was a combo with the fat ass.
With the fat ass, and then it jiggles, you know, and then even the titties jiggle too. I was like, everything about her is just awesome. And then like the short hair to me says, "Fuck dad." Like I said, I was just like, yeah, fuck dad. Come get this dick that he told you not to come get. Like that's how it be.
Damn.
I'm just saying. Like, shout out to Bella Bells. How much is it to book you? Like, I am getting married soon. I mean, just strip tease.
You getting married soon?
You didn't know I was getting married?
No. Wait, I'm stuck on that.
And like right after my fucking album release party, damn near.
To her?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. He said to her.
Wait, but I'm still,
We've known each other since like 2015.
Oh, okay,
like 7 years.
okay.
Yeah.
but I'm still stuck on you're talking about booking and like booking for what?
Man, strip club. My girl like girls too, in a way.
My girl like
I mean,
girls.
She'll be happy. She'll be like, well.
My girl like girls. I like guys. What's up?
I ain't like shit. It's damn, you fucked me up.
Sorry.
No, I mean like
People finna hear this and they be like, "Yo, love like."
I don't know.
girls."
She like fat ass too.
Man.
She like jiggling booties too. Like fuck it. Like
It's the craft.
if I get the chance, you know. Hey, look, it'll probably be the only birthday present I'll ever ask for her. I'll be like, look, I know I don't ask for much, but Bella Bells hit me up and thing, and all you my wife, you know, you my day one, you my everything.
We're booking her.
I'll be like, yeah, we're booking her. Tag team.
That sounds like
Batman and Robin. Let's tear this Joker up. Let's tear this Joker up. No prison time. We don't need no keychain.
We don't need that.
Done. Once it's over, it's over. There is no second book.
She's going back to the
She will
asylum.
never come back. I swear.
I swear.
I
Bella
swear.
who?
Bella what? Bells. I don't even like bells anymore.
Ring.
dude, they closed that shit down a long time ago.
Fuck Christmas.
I swung on Santa Claus because that motherfucker was jangling and shit.
Pay what you owe. They called me robbing
What?
elves. No, shit.
What the fuck are y'all even talking about at this point? I'm
What are
so
you talking
confused.
about?
This is like a fever dream right here.
Long hair. Fuck.
I went to a foster home and killed all the children because I thought they were elves. No, shit.
Wait.
It was on Christmas.
That's like that
What?
line
No,
from Eminem where he's like,
I blame it on Eminem because I
Real
fuck with
good.
Eminem hard, bro.
lured them reeled in all the children, lured them into the building and killed them, buried them in the mold and mildew, will do when they still can spit on and on like Rumpelstiltskin, cotton and silk, watching the time of 3 pills, the real Slim Shady's been in the building.
But
Yeah,
they're gonna
cold,
fucking censor this podcast. I swear to God, they're gonna be
Why?
like,
No, they're gonna censor the shit out of this.
Are they?
Probably.
Fuck, cunt.
What is it?
dude. As long as we don't talk about as long as we don't talk about the cough, then we good because
What's the cough?
they will fucking ban us. They will take my shit off.
If it's not, they believe that if it's not from the CDC, then it's not real.
Yeah, see, even saying that, dude, it's happened.
You're spreading
Dude, they took
information.
my bro. Like homie Max was telling me some shit.
That's a real thing?
Yeah, dude. I put it on the podcast. I put this shit on the podcast.
If you
Bro,
say anything about it,
give you strike. Give you a strike.
Talk about both.
Try to say it on Facebook. Have you ever tried to share anything about the cough on Facebook?
Oh, and he creep around the corner right in time, doesn't he? Well, it's too bad. No getting us canceled this time.
The cough. It is what it is.
It happened twice. I had somebody that worked in the freaking medical field that came on to the podcast. I didn't even know they worked in the medical field. And they're like, yeah, honestly, this and that. And I was like, wow. And then I posted it. They're like, no, sorry, we're taking that down. I was like, what?
Yeah. You can't even share shit about it. Like, about the cough.
You gotta tell me about that after.
Yeah, if you notice, if you try to share anything about it, it'll give you a guideline thing saying, hey, you know, if you share anything,
it's all
this, practically.
Lies. I mean, that AI is like,
instant.
You gotta hop on a mic if you're gonna talk. Yeah, he's just gonna chew loudly into the mic. Yeah.
Shoot.
Thank you. That's actually my favorite.
But air it out.
Probably.
To be honest, is actually it's a hard it was just me testing to see how fast I could go on some things and if I could keep it up.
You're seeing how fast you can air your lungs out.
I mean, like the whole
because then you got like one breath and then you're like. And you're like, whoa, like damn, like you. But you do. I think you do good on that. You do really good on it.
For me, the beat determines how fast I can really go with it sounding good.
Do you want to be a chopper rapper?
I've always listened to chopper rappers. Like,
do you want to be the next Twista?
No,
Do you want to be the next
Nobody
Twisted
will
Insane?
be-
Do you want to be the next
Nobody will
Twisted
be the
Insane?
next. I love Eminem, but when they posted
you
that
wanna-
video of like Eminem and then Twister did the same thing, I think way like a little bit
And he
faster.
just did like his own verse.
Yeah, like I was like,
But do you want to
He
be
did
the?
it and it was just
what
like
the fuck?
But do you?
And you
do
can
you,
understand him.
do you want to be the next Twisted Insane?
Who?
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 I don't even know who that dude is or whoever. They
I'm just asking.
I'm
I mean,
keeping it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know either. I was just wondering.
They said y'all said he was on. They was on Worldwide Choppers.
He was at the very end. Like I think he's the very last MC.
Was he the one that was?
Is he that guy from France?
No.
Oh,
Damn. Wait. He was one of the very last ones.
The
So he
very
was the
last one.
sucky one, right?
he's from Europe.
He was the
No,
one.
he wasn't
What, he
sucky,
was sucky.
I think he's
No,
really
he-
dope.
There was one guy that I was like, I was like, he almost had it. Because I was critical on that.
I can't remember. I can't
it
remember.
depends.
Okay, but honestly, like word around the block is that you're like a giant fan of Insane Clown Posse. Is this true?
No.
Oh,
It's funny that you bring that up. I was actually
I'm just
almost
roasting.
jumped one time because
by
they
some
thought,
juggalos.
Huh? No, by some niggas.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're like,
'Cause
you're
they
not
all-
listening to
'cause
Insane
I
Clown
hung
Posse, are
around.
you?
So I hung around a bunch of like ICP kids, at school. Like I smoked.
So
with
it was
them.
true.
We smoked and shit. I fucked with them. I
What?
just
You
wasn't
did?
in their circle because I was just like, it ain't me. Like
Wait,
I
with
hung
the
out,
people
I hung
that
out
listen
with
to
the
the.
thugs, the Insane Clown Posse kids, even the Hispanic dude.
But you didn't listen to the music, did you?
I listened to a little bit of it. I think like my favorite line was like when he was talking about
Yeah, they got
dipping
one
his
good
nut-
line.
He said something about dipping nuts in soup, in alphabet soup or something, in your mama's soup or something. I forgot. It was something about dipping nuts in your soup.
Was he trying to spell these nuts?
I forgot what the song was, and the only reason why I like that line is because I was listening to a lot of Brother Lynch. And like
Yo!
that nigga was like talking about deep frying baby nuts and stuff,
Fucking
and I was
right.
fucking with it. Yeah. I
I
died. I'm creeping through your set with the Minimac 10A R15. Ruger with a 12 gauge pump and a trunk and a black beanie disguise.
Hey,
That nigga
stop
that you
using
can't see.
copyrighted material, damn it.
Pick it. That shit. Was it something that? Yeah, that's about around the part where I'm like, something, seen him with his outfit. Oh yeah, so I let him have it. I said, no, T, no, and blah blah blah. I forgot my line.
So what's better, oranges or apples?
Huh?
Armples.
Oranges or apples, which is better?
Peaches.
Okay, what's better, peaches or pears?
Peaches.
What's better, pears or strawberries?
Pears.
I was hoping you would say peaches again.
Peaches. I mean, I do like pears too. Pears are bomb.
First slap.
Yeah, like
Slap these nuts across your
damn. I take it back.
Pear these nuts.
I take it back. Pears is my favorite. Why the fuck was I saying peaches? I was thinking booty, I guess.
Peaches.
Peaches
emoji.
Yeah, peaches.
Peaches.
Peaches. But pears is actually bomb. I actually just bought some pears.
All right, so Paris or France?
Pears or what?
Paris or France?
Or France?
Pears or pants?
I do have
Pears
a question
or
now.
pants?
Parachute or pair of shoot?
Parachute.
Parachute or pair of shoes?
Parachute, because parachute ain't gonna save my ass when I'm in the
What am I
plane.
gonna do with a fucking parachute?
Why would you be in a plane?
What am I gonna do with a parachute? I'm gonna save my fucking life when I.
99.
But why would you be in a plane? Like, what?
It's better to have it not need it than need it not have it. What you gonna do with a pair of chutes? And you on a plane and they talking, this bitch going down and we only got one.
I got some parachutes.
On me, I'm be like, I'm be opening up that thing. I'm be like, damn, that's crazy. I'm be putting that backpack on me and hop out that plane. I'm be like, deuces. They be like, where are you going? Here's a parachute. Yeah, bitch. Instead of a parachute, like all you motherfuckers got. I'm out.
Parachute.
But what about Paris or France? Which one's better?
Paris or France? Oh. Ain't that the fucking like same like yeah, Paris or France, nigga. Paris is in France, ain't it?
Okay.
Yeah, like
Picture or the picture frame?
picture or the picture frame. The picture, of course, you can always get another frame.
Because picture frames are fucking expensive.
Green screen or black screen?
Black screen.
You already know that answer.
Black screen matter.
I don't.
Black screen. What? Black? Huh?
PBR hams.
I don't drink beers.
Fuck hams.
Mustache or beard?
Mustache.
You're gonna say beard.
Look at me, I have a mustache. So.
I'm gonna go beard because
You have a beard.
now if you would have said like soul patch or beard, then I've been like soul patch. Soul patch to me would be like your mustache, but so I guess technically
that's a goatee. I thought the soul.
or they call this your soul patch right here.
Oh, I thought that was some. I thought that was somewhere else.
Why did they
No.
call it a soul patch?
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
What does it have to do with your soul?
Bro, that sounds like a rapper's name.
Soul
Your
patch.
boy Soul Patch in the
If
building.
somebody steals my name, JDB, I'm gonna change my name to Soul Patch. Soul Patch.
You can start a group with Soul Ray.
Patch with the match that nigga.
Soul Ray and Soul Patch.
Souls.
Yeah.
Ears or nose?
Ears or nose?
Yeah.
Eos.
Ears.
All right. Okay.
I'd
So
rather hear shit than smell shit.
noses where your ears are, but ears or ears where your nose is.
Ears where my nose is. Because I'd rather hear shit than smell shit.
All right. So
Just you know,
QAnon or Antifa?
I don't know what that is. QAnon or Antifa. I don't know. I can't. You're gonna have to. Can you say that in a sentence?
QAnon or Antifa?
You say that. Can you explain?
Proud Boys or Antifa?
You said Proud Boys.
Yeah.
Why in the hell, as a black man, would I choose Proud Boys?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I just know that there's some sort of like.
Proud Boy. What, my Kanye?
So Antifa.
What? Antifa, but then like
Kanye or Jay-Z?
What does Antifa do again?
Probably Kanye.
They anti the pho.
And ain't they like anti
Anti-fascists.
yeah,
They're anti-fascists that do fascist shit. So it's kind of cool. They're like, fuck that, let's do that.
I don't know. I'm just
You
picking
can't
the
do that,
lesser
only
of
I
the
can.
two evils, I guess. But you said Kanye or who?
Kanye or Jay-Z?
Kanye, of course.
Yeah.
Jay-Z or Big L?
I don't know who Big L is.
Jay-Z.
Big L or Big Pun?
Big Pun.
Big Pun.
Pun slaps.
Okay.
He said,
He slapped. Yeah. He.
"War Joe, how you gonna blow these
Damn.
spots?
I'm about to say.
Cops that'll get us." Do you get in trouble for that?
But no, you said
No,
pun
not
slaps.
unless you playing the
You're like
actual
big
song.
pun slaps, and like I was gonna say something about because never mind.
He said, "Ready for war, Joe? How you gonna blow they spot? I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if we murder some wop. Ready to hummer, the Punisher's ready. Mimi Avitas with noodles will do this do while he's slurping spaghetti. Everybody kiss the fucking floor.
Dude, you're gonna get us banned.
If they move noodles from
You
that fucking
won't get in
horse."
trouble for repeating
said-
his line.
he said-
You'll get in trouble for playing it.
Did you know he was like
Dead-
700
He
pounds?
said, "Dead in the
It was
middle of
big.
Little Italy. Little did we know that we riddled to middlemen who did it, who did it."
Oh, that song.
That's a crazy ass fucking verse, bro. Pun is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
So, fingernails on your toes or toenails on your fingers.
same thing.
Toenails on my fingers.
The lesser of two evils.
I'd rather have
Because
fingernails
it's like-
on my toes because my toenails, your toenails can be, I'd rather have hands as feet than feet as hands.
So, who's a better person, Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton?
Clinton.
Bill Clinton or Hillary.
Clinton's a better one.
Both them motherfuckers can't be trusted.
Fuck both
correct.
of them.
Okay, so Clinton's or
Probably
Gates.
Bill Clinton. Huh? You said what?
Clinton or Gates.
Clinton or Gates?
Mhm.
Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates
Like-
or Bill Gates.
Kevin Gates? I don't know. I fuck with Windows, so Bill Gates, nigga.
I do have a question that I want to ask though.
Yeah.
In Air It Out, was there like a specific person or a specific group of people that you
You.
kind of directing it?
Yeah, I was actually about to say he was talking about you in that one.
remember?
Oh.
Man, the very beginning lines was because of when you was making that song, and I heard it through the grapevine a little bit. I was like, this motherfucker said what? I was like, he said he better than everybody in Tulsa.
Oh, I did.
I was like,
say that,
and then I told you, and then that's why I was like, I pity the fool. It was the first fucking
so
line.
that makes sense. That makes sense why I vibe so much with that song. Because it's one of my favorite songs on that project. That's why I was like, where did you find the inspiration to just be like, yo, I didn't even know what it was about.
Yeah, I told you before I even. I
was
told
it
you
about?
before it even came out because we was talking. Yeah, I was like, I heard that. I don't know. It was like before it even came out. But the whole I pity the fool killing the nigga that's talking that shit when he stepped in the room.
It was in front of my house.
My bar.
Right? When we just moved,
No, it was way before that.
God damn.
It was when I first made the damn song.
Oh shit.
What was it? I pity the fool killing the nigga that's talking that shit when he step in the room. My bar's a tool, shooting a 10 at a 6 at a nigga that's talking about who?
Yo.
That was pretty much towards you. And I was like, valedictorian, I'm running to school. And then after I said valedictorian, I'm running to school. That was all I said.
Wait, who is it about?
I was talking about because he said something on like a song he was making. And like, I don't know why Castro do this, but he'll play people's shit.
Sure no.
I love you, Castro, but he played his shit, and like he was like, "Bro, you gotta hear this. This shit was fire," and it was fire. I was like,
was it the murder was a case one?
Maybe.
Where I was like, how the fuck you let someone move to your town to rap better than y'all?
Yep, that was exactly the line. I was like,
so it was
like, what the fuck?
Whenever you initially asked the question, you're like,
fuck with him, but damn.
When you're like, who's that about? And I was gonna be like, you, and then you just said you, and I was like, it was about him.
You were joking.
Yeah,
I was wondering how he knew anyway. I was thinking about it too. I was like, how the fuck does he know it was about you? I was like, oh.
Second fucking time this happened tonight, I swear.
It was only two people that should have known. You and Castro. That's why I was like.
Just like the Insane Clown Posse thing, I was like, word around town has it. I was just fucking with you, and you're like, yeah. Okay, fine, you got me. I was like, wait, what?
What? No, I fuck with him, but I don't roll.
So on your project, History Made Me, if you guys don't know, it's streaming on all platforms right now by JDB, the real artist.
Yes, sir.
The first, as far as production goes, it's pretty solid, but the very first song significantly sounds like it's engineered by somebody else. Is that the case?
The first song you're talking about, Air It Out?
No, not Air It Out.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Oh yeah, Everybody was the first one. Yeah, that's engineered by somebody else. That was engineered by shout outs to Soul Ray.
Soul Ray, yeah.
Yeah, that was engineered by Soul Ray. To be honest, it was a lot of the songs we did were rushed. That was one of the rushed ones, but it was rushed to greatness, I want to say.
It really
yeah, Soul Ray's a Russian.
That was a really that was actually like probably like as far as like hopping straight into your project, that's a phenomenal like intro, like to introduce, because it's like really easy listening.
Yep.
And the way that he mixed it like allows it to like because I think that's the only song on there that you like approach it with like an R&B type of like melodic bars and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
So
like it's
next EP is gonna be a lot of that.
Some Usher Raymond shit.
So I have a good question pertaining to this. Okay, so you have to smoke weed every day for the rest of your life, or you have to smoke crack once.
I'll smoke crack once.
I'd rather smoke crack once.
Oh,
because you said I have to smoke weed every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
or I could just smoke crack one time.
Yeah, I'd rather have one day of hell. I'd rather have one day of hell and a slight itching for something I ain't got to look at anymore than smoke weed.
But that doesn't mean that
doesn't
mean you don't get addicted to the crack. So
I
you
may
could
be
end
addicted,
up,
but it's not going to be as bad.
But
as
technically, that could mean that you have to. That could mean that you could have to smoke crack every day. So that's like an unintended consequence.
You ain't gonna get addicted off the first hit. You gonna get an itching.
No, you got it. Like,
it's gonna be like cigarettes. You gonna get an itching for it every time. You gonna get an itching, and it's gonna get worse. But even I quit cigarettes cold turkey. Now if I was fucking,
I don't know, dude.
It was hard as hell. It was hard as hell. But I made the decision because I coughed up blood. And that's why I said I quit in 2012. I quit smoking weed, cigarettes, and stuff. Like I was smoking a pack of Black and Milds like a day.
Oh
like
my
it
gosh.
was, I would at least smoke 3 to 5 a day, and the packs come in 5, and they say one Black and Mild was like the equivalent of 1 pack of cigarettes. I didn't give a fuck. Bitch, I needed those. I used to be angry as hell. Like, I used to be bad as fuck. Like, I just had to. I had to give it up. When I coughed up that blood, I was like, damn. I was like, bitch, I'm only 18, nigga. I was like, hold on. I was like 17 at the time. 17, 18, huh?
So that was a solid choice to make, too.
Yeah,
because
it was hard.
Your body's still developing, so, like, in the early stages,
yeah, that's...
You know what I mean? Like, if you keep, like, fucking up, or fucking your shit up as you get older, like, now your body is using that as fuel to develop itself. You know what I mean? So
hey, why the fuck didn't you tell me this 10 years ago? Because damn it.
And I had, like, asthma and stuff, too, on top of it. So
you have asthma.
Like, me, too.
Yeah, I have what they call exercise-induced asthma.
Yeah, right.
So, like, whenever...
No, I'm good. I'm good now. Like, that's why I told you. I was like, I got into, like, boxing and shit, and I can work through the shit. I don't really get, like, lose breath over, like, smoking shit. The only reason why I don't like being around smoke is because I don't smoke no more. I don't like it. I started growing a tolerance against it, like, where it's, like, gross. I had to do that. It was the only way to really, like, actually quit. Like, that shit's fucking, like, the smell, because, like, I remember I went to school one day, and this girl was like, you always smell like smoke and cigarettes and stuff. And I was like, damn, bitch, you really gonna call me out in front of everybody's class?
She was like, we airing it out.
Yeah, bruh. And it was funny. It was the same girl that I told, she was sitting there laughing with her friends, and I was pissed one day or so. I think it was because I didn't have no cigarettes. It was like after I quit, I got suspended for this, but I had my I had my principal and them laughing because the girl was like, she was like, you're old, and she was like, you're old, why are you still in here? And she was laughing with her friends like, okay, so this time I moved to Virginia, and like Virginia schools is light work compared to like Tulsa schools. Tulsa schools, we was body slamming teachers and shit. So, but Virginia, they had old school, like, TV different. Bullying. Yeah, like, they had TV bullying. Yo, Rogers.
What is wrong with y'all?
My first day at Rogers, I saw a dude body slam the damn teacher. I was like, damn, we really can do that?
If I was a teacher, you couldn't pay me enough. If a student trying to fight me and body slam me, I'm beating their ass, bro.
On me, your kid gonna catch these hands.
I'll lose my 401k. I don't give a shit.
Like, I never really thought about it like that, too. Like, damn, like, them motherfuckers are trying to get that check. They're fighting for their life.
I'm just trying to teach trigonometry, and this kid is just fucking throwing me. That's fucked up.
Bruh, it was history class. Nigga got mad because he didn't, I think it had something to do with the history book. And he was like, you ain't even open that bitch and to do it. And, like, the kid just threw the fucking history book at the teacher. He was like, all right, that's how you feel? He was like, yeah, what you gonna do? Huh?
Is that what your album's referring to?
What? History made me something like that. It's funny you kind of link that, but yeah, history made me.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
Plot twist.
You seen that shit? Like, I'm writing the fucking verse right now.
Plot twist. He was actually the student who body slammed.
Bro, I body slammed somebody in school before, but
I was body slammed.
That's some bullshit.
I was body slammed through a wall when I was in high school.
Wait, this sounds like these stories connect. Where were y'all?
I didn't body slam nobody through a wall. I body slammed them and almost like shit on myself.
Oh my god,
it was horrible.
I had a scar on my knuckle because his teeth got stuck in my shit because I like uppercut the living shit out of him. And
I thought he was like biting your hand or something.
No, he's missing teeth to this day. Shout out to Sam Brown.
Are the teeth still lodged into your skin?
No.
It's funny. Mine was that bad too. When I body slammed the kid, apparently, well, it wasn't like a body slam. Like I dropped him on his head because like he swung at me and I like ducked and I grabbed him around his waist and I pushed him up against the wall. And like I had bubble guts at the time. So this is where I said I almost shit on myself. Like I was already going home. I had to slip. I got my lunch and everything before I was leaving because I was like, cool. I was like, it's going to be a good, clean day. Motherfucker going to see me in the hallway and we had some shit. Yeah. And he was like, his little friend was instigating, oh, he called you a bitch. I actually was apologizing. I was like, look, bro. I was like, because we used to be friends. And he was like, "Oh, you calling me a bitch?" I was like, "Damn, you
Just
hard-headed
bro, it's not that fucking
motherfuckers."
serious,
He's like
dude.
constipated and shit. Like, look, man.
Yeah, that's how it was. Look,
I'm just trying to go to the bathroom.
Look.
I'm really sorry, man. I gotta go, man.
bro, I was like, I wasn't even trying. I was like, man, I ain't trying to hear this shit. And then he pushed me. And I was like, and like I had anger at this time too. And like I remember he pushed me again. Like before he pushed me, one of the kids was there. He was one of my friends. He was like, "Man, get him, Jesse." I was like, "Damn, he shouldn't have said that." And I pushed again, and then my backpack fell off. Like, and I was like, I was like, "Can't go nowhere now. Backpack's on the ground. I gotta give it to you." And he was like, "Yeah, come on." And then I saw him raise his hand, and I boom hit him with a jab in his fucking face. Man, you hit like a, and I wide back hit him with a good one, busted his shit, and then he started trying to swing for dear life. When he went back and actually tried to do like one of them wild ass big swings, like he was trying to knock me out, that's when I ducked, grabbed him, pushed him up against the wall, and then when I went to go lift his ass, I heard everybody in the back, oh, like they knew what was about to happen. I lifted up, and then I stopped midway up with him in the air, and I was like, oh shit. Man, my stomach dropped down to my asshole, and I clenched my butt cheeks. In the video, in the video, you can see me clench in midair. Nobody saw it. Only very few people knew that I said that.
Dude, like, calm down. I'm about to fucking shit my pants.
Hell no, I lifted, I clenched, and I was like, ain't no way I'm about to shit myself in front of everybody in school.
Bro, that would have
fighting.
You would never been able to escape that.
I would have moved to another country.
Viral video. Like,
next time y'all
shit pants fight, man.
Next time y'all would have seen me, it would have been 9/11 too. I would have converted to Islam, flying a plane into that school. Wipe it off the map.
Like JDB the shit artist.
Bro, I wouldn't. Bro, I'd be alone playing video games with a different alias. I'd be sleeping in my mom's house and like, shit, waking up, man, mom, bring me some goddamn cereal. She goes, shut the fuck up. Okay. Because I got a black mom, of course, you know.
So, would you say like a lot of that like dysfunction as far as like getting into fights and all that shit, is that kind of like what spurred the inspiration, or what inspired, that's not the question, but what inspired you to write JDB the Villain? Because that's a good question. That's a gnarly ass song.
Yo, JDB the Villain, it's really about like a lot of the times of me trying to be the good guy, trying to actually do the fucking right thing, and being depicted as like a fucking villain, like the bad guy. Like I was in handcuffs in elementary because they thought I'd made a bomb threat, when all I said was that I was like, man, my brother's gonna whoop my butt when I get home. And then the kid that I was about to fight, which is another fighting story, but he was like, oh, he said he's gonna blow up the school. The teacher was 2 feet in front of me. She turned around, Jesse, I heard it too. I was like, how the fuck you hear me say I'm going to blow up the school instead of I'm going to get my ass whooped when I get home by my brother?
You chilling with the homie. I'm about to get my ass whooped by my brother. You know what? It's cool. He's like, you about to blow up the school?
Yes, bro. I swear to God. My mom came racing down there because they brought the cops to the school, and like they started to put me in handcuffs. And she came in there, boy, if you don't get my son out these motherfucking handcuffs right now. Like my mom used to be a probation officer and shit. She you know, so she was like, boy, I can't believe y'all did this to my son. I'm like, wow, finally. I was like, my mom is actually taking my side. I was like, cause I would get in a lot of fights and shit. And like a lot of the times it would be because I was either like getting bullied, and if I said something, like this is where the villain part comes in, because when I was first getting bullied, I was actually in Jinx. It was like I was like one of the only black kids there, but it was another black kid bullying me with a white kid. So I didn't know nothing about no racism. All I knew was bad motherfucker was bad motherfucker. So I was getting bullied, and I was just like they was doing shit, like they was slapping my books down and shit. Like I'm young as fuck. I was actually skinny as hell at this time. And then finally, I was like, Mom, I'm tired of this. These kids keep bothering me. I was like, and I just, like, the teachers don't do nothing. She was like, all right, you tell the teachers. If they don't do nothing, tell the principal. The principal don't do nothing, tell me, and then I'm going to do something. And that's that. I was like, all right. Told the teacher. The teacher told the principal. They brought the kids in there, and I was like, yeah, they've been bullying me, trying to get my lunch money and stuff, like that bullshit, you know? And so they were like, all right, we're going to call their parents and take their, I think they just said they were going to call their parents or something like that. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, hopefully this shit never happens again. Literally 2 hours later, one of the kids, the white kid, came back in crying and saying that like I was lying and shit. And I'm sitting here stunned. I'm like, what? I'm not lying. And then she was like, no, be quiet, Jesse. I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So everything that I've been saying for like the past couple weeks don't mean shit. Like, I mean, you know, that I ain't really saying this as a kid. I'm just like, everything don't mean nothing, you know. Man, I was like, okay. So they called my mom and they took my recess away and said that I couldn't go to lunch. Like, they completely, like, ultra punished me. I was like, all right. I told my mom, and she was like, I'm going to try to talk to them or something. I don't know what's going on, but look. Something another, and then I talked to my dad, and like my stepdad was, he's where I learned all my gangster shits from, pretty much all of my getting away with shit. And he was like, look, you catch them little motherfuckers slipping, he said, I ain't gonna lie, if you don't get caught, beat their ass. I was like, hey, look, you said it, Pops, and we always called him Pops. Man, I caught them motherfuckers at the Jinx. It's like a little track. It's not the big field. It's like a little side field, like off of I mean, people know where it is if you're in Jinx. But I caught them jumping on the little the thing where you go the pole vault and you jump up over the pole and land on thing. Caught them jumping on that, and they was just like playing around. I was like, I came, and I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I came up like a fucking crazy clown. I came and started jumping too, and they're like, what the fuck is he doing here? Like, I could see on the look on his face, and the first thing I did was drop kick the black kid, and then I got up, and the other kid knew. He was like, oh shit, and he came up and tried to hit me, and like, I don't know what I did. I just somehow, like, he missed, and like, next thing I know, we're grabbing, and I'm like, beating them, like, you know, kind of like kid, just on top of him, bah, 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 bah. And the other kid tried to push me off. I rolled over, rolled onto him, bah, 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 bah. And then I got off, and they was crying and shit. And I was like, yeah. And then I ran the fuck off because somebody came. I think somebody worked there or something, probably another teenager. Or a teenager that was out there for the field. I ran, jumped over this fence or so, got back to the house. I fucking sat there. I ain't say shit that whole day. I was cool. I went back to school. It was on a weekend too, because when I went back to school, I was like, oh damn, they're gonna try and jump me when I get back in there. When I came in, they were quiet. They kept their heads down, like around me. And so I was like, fuck. I was like, I ain't gotta worry about this shit no more. The rest of the school year was so great until, I don't know how it happened, but this girl or so, like, I'm sorry, wifey, but it was a girl that was, like, cute or so that I had a crush on, and she was just like, Jesse, you're just a bully or so, and I was like, what? I was like, how? What? I was like, them niggas was bullies. I was like, I ain't no bully. I was like, I don't beat up people and slap their shit down. I was like, how am I? Yeah, like, I mean, I didn't do that shit. Like, I didn't know why, and she said it or so. Like, I can't even remember why, but it changed the way I acted in schools, like, from then. I would always be quiet, and I stuck to myself, and I wouldn't try to, like, really interact with many people except for people that just started to interact with me. Mm-hmm. And then that's why, like, I'm always quiet around people and don't really talk. But when you start talking to me, I'm like, you know, giddy and happy. It's my defense mechanism from either being giddy or happy or to damn near trying to beat your ass. Like, you get one or the other depending how you first interact with me.
Yeah.
And so in school, a lot of the times people would look at me and be like, oh, look at this fucking kid and shit, and start like, oh, he quiet, and big. And like, I got big, like, over time. Like, I got big in probably like 6 months. I went from a skinny kid to like a big kid. And like, even in middle school, I was 200 benching 300, squatting 500. I was big. I was way bigger than I am now. Man, Well, probably not weight wise, but man, I would always at first get bullied. I'd fight my bullies and beat them up. I would get in trouble back and forth until this shit happened, until I could squash the bully. And then I would be protecting other kids and shit.
Is that what created that,
JD be the villain? Because all the time, if you look at my school rap sheet, it's disrespecting teachers, fighting, suspended, expelled. I was getting into so much shit that I would even start skipping and stuff. And I would actually have good grades because I'd be learning. I'd know what the fuck I'm doing. I love doing my work. But I just couldn't stand fucking people because justice was fucked up to me. Mm-hmm. I was people were getting away with shit. I was they'll sit here talking about my mom and shit and talk about what they gonna do to me and shit. But as soon as I say something, now the teacher want to listen. Now somebody want to listen. Yeah. And I'm in trouble. So I'll be fuck the teachers and fuck them. And I tell them as soon as I catch you after school, it's over. And I catch them after school. So it's. Oh, go ahead and give him the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, no, when I was young, I was in private school, so I didn't really get the chance to fight or anything like that. But, I was in trouble all the time I couldn't keep my hands and feet to myself, you know what I'm saying?
He's always kicking people.
There was this time where I was in line, and this dude, he had just shoved me into some chairs that morning, all type of shit. And all I did was repeat a saying that my mom's friend said to me. I was too young to know what it meant. She said, "It's not what you want that makes you fat, it's what you get." But he was husky, so he thought I was calling him fat. I'm I guess I was, but I wasn't trying to. But they got mad at me, and I'm like, he just shoved me into the chairs. They don't care.
You said bad things.
Right. But I had a reputation, you know what I'm saying? It's a little homeschool. But
that's what happens to me. Bad reputation.
To deal with that type of thing. And then when I was older, 14 and stuff, I was getting bullied, and I kept thinking, okay, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm going to deal with it myself. But then I kept just chickening out. They pick on me and I just freeze up.
Man.
So it's two different sides.
Dude, one time
I got used to fighting.
Dude, one time some fucking dude was talking shit on my stupid ass beat, and I was it was in 2010. I made a beat. I was making beats and stuff and on FL Studio. And I posted on a YouTube channel, and some dude was like, "What's the point of this? This is stupid." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What did you just say to me?" And then we're commenting back and forth on YouTube for literally 170 comments or something. But I was stupid. But eventually I was like, "Bro, you know what? We're gonna fucking fight." So, I saw him at the school, and I was like, "What's up?" And I was just and then we fought, and then I don't know. I only hit him once or twice, but that's all I really felt like he needed was a couple of hits. But
so you just got tired and quit, or what? Nobody won.
Literally, I just ended up walking away. Literally. I didn't just come up to and just punch him. But we were kind of talking shit on each. What the fuck? Fuck you! Don't ever talk shit on my beat, bitch. And then I got him a couple times, and then but he was doing some weird arm flailing shit,
Oh, he was trying to hit you with that dead. If you get hit by one of those dead weight punches, they hurt.
Yeah, but he didn't. He clearly had no idea what he was doing, and I didn't either. But I was just whatever. And then I ended up it ended up just diffusing, and then I ended up walking away with nothing, not feeling any sort of anything. I wasn't hurt at all in that altercation. I can't really remember it that clearly, but I remember sitting in class, and they're like, "Hey, you." And he was sitting in the fucking office crying, and he told on me. I was like, "Fuck you!" Or
bitch, you was cyberbullying me.
Well, I don't know. I was being ignorant either way, but
I would have whooped his ass too.
Yeah, but it was so petty. It was so stupid. It's a trash ass beat. I could show you the beat.
But at the same
trash,
time,
dude.
At the same time, if you wouldn't have did it, I bet you he stopped talking. He stopped talking, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he didn't. Yeah,
yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah.
When somebody's bullying, I noticed I had been in so many fights with bullies, and so many fights in general, really, with people that just start talking shit. As soon as you fight them, a lot of them I became friends with. After, it was weird. Some of them they would either shut up, huh?
It demands respect to a certain degree.
And the thing is, like, I've always been into mixed martial arts ever since I was little. Like, first, it was wrestling because, like, my brother was in wrestling. And my two oldest brothers were actually in, like karate and fucking, like, jujitsu and shit. Like, I would always learn different shit. So I had a bunch of people to teach me shit. And they would go out and learn more stuff. And they would come back and teach me. But there was always, like, this one brother that I just fucking hated. I loved him, but I hated him. Like, I wanted to be like him because he was strong and people fucked with him, but he was short. He's my short brother. And, like, I always hated him because I was like, damn, I was like, you ain't never been riding with me. I was like, there's niggas out here in these streets that been doing it. It's been a lot of shit, but, like, damn, I didn't digress from the fucking point. I almost lost it. But, like, fighting these bullies and stuff, like, I've never lost a fight. I still have not lost a fight yet. Now, I have sparred with a kid or so, like, recently whenever I got into boxing, which fighting, like, actually people who are trained is way different.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never lost an actual, like, street fight. And it's only because, like, in my mind, I think if I lose, I could die. So, and it's always been like that. Like, even when, like, I've been jumped, and I don't lose. And the reason why I don't lose is because I go into strategical thinking. Like, I don't get mad when I fight anymore. I used to back when I was little, whenever I was fighting other kids and stuff. But then I remember I tried to get mad and fight my brother also once. And I would go into, like, what they call the blackout phase. And, like, I was just big and strong anyway. But he was buff and short and fast. Yeah. And he was still beating my ass. That was the only fight I'll say that I ever lost. But we had gloves on. But I still count it as a loss. Yeah. Fighting him, I was like, all right. And then I told him one day, I was like, when I get older, I was like, I'm going to get bigger, stronger. And I was like, I'm going to get bigger and stronger than you. I may not be as fast. I was like, but I'm going to beat your ass. I was like, I'm going to beat you to death.
It's losses actually that I feel like makes people better, you know, to some degree, you know, unless you're just inherently, like, good at something or well-trained at something. I feel like losing is pretty important as well, though, sometimes, you know, so that way we can know how to win. But, I mean, you know,
I'd only lose to, like, I guess I'd say to my brothers. But when it came to other people, like people around my age or just normal people, it was like, it's like fighting minions. Yeah. To me, it's easy. But trying to fight them who are trained, you know, you always gonna lose. It's like trying to fight your master. You're constantly practicing with your master, getting your ass whooped. And then you just beating the other students, though. Because, you know, the top student ain't gonna beat the master. But he can beat everybody else and teach them something.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, like, I got so good at it. Like, I got so good at fighting, it was ridiculous. Like, I don't get angry. I go into a focus and I read you. And then, like, I had actually recently, like, street fought one of the dudes who I had fought back in, like, middle school. I was like, this ain't middle school, man. I was like, not middle school, but high school. I was like, this ain't high school, man. We were still homeboys, but in high school, I almost killed him. I almost hit him. Like, I hit him so hard one time that, like, he was flying. I say I almost killed him because he was flying towards some bricks. Like, he collapsed into the punch. Like, he just, like, you know how somebody folds? He was folding, but he was flying, like, towards these bricks that was right next to us where we were fighting. So as I hit him, I was like, oh, shit, because I saw his knees buckle and he started, like, eyes roll, you know. I was like, fuck. And I actually was able to reach and grab him by his fucking, like, his collar and catch him before he hit it. And I was like, you know what? I was like, bro, I was like, look, you win. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I can't do it no more. Yeah. It's like, cause I was beating him. And, like, he has heart, though. Like, he's my homeboy. He has heart. Anything he needed to do or we needed him to do, he had heart. But I was like, you got too much heart. I was like, you fuck around and die.
For real.
I wound up fighting him again. I think I was on Facebook Live. It was fun, though. And, like, I was like, look, I was like, you asked for this. I was like, I'm much better now. I was like, I ain't as in great a shape as I was. I was like, but I don't need to be. I was like, I have a lot of skill right now. And he came at me. I think he may have, like, grazed my chin. And I think I may have missed probably, like, 2 hits. But it was fun, though. I, like, pretty much kicked his leg. into oblivion before he realized what I was doing. He was like, "Oh, that ain't shit," and I was like, "You think it ain't?" And then I hit him with that. Well, I hit him with the first leg kick. He was like, yeah, ooh. And then he came in and tried to swing. I kicked him again. And then he was like, okay, that shit kind of hurt. Like, you can see it on people's face. Mm-hmm. And then he started slowing down. So I slowed you down. And then he came in and I blocked and I just pop him. And every time he'd swing, he would throw these wild swings, untrained swings, block, pop. And I just pop you in your face. And he finally got one through and like kind of like grazed me because he was like just throwing. And so I was like, boom, boom. And I like blocked and it like grazed over me and I hit him again. And I was like, okay. I was like, he finally woke me up. I was like, all right. I was like, this guy getting fun. And so I started like throwing combos at him. And like I threw one, like even in the video, you see me like throw, like I think I came up and I kicked him hard. And as I did it, I came with like a left hook and I missed because he ducked. And like as he did, I came with a back fist and like hit him back. And then I started swinging and like I was just starting to throw shit. And like I stopped because he started like rolling backwards. And I think he dropped his phone or so, like off of like another hit. And I was like, look, bruh. And like I was like still going. And he was like, nah, he just stuck his hand out. I was like, cool. I was like, that to me, friendly little match. Now, streetwise, if I find somebody in the street,
he's like, I needed someone to beat my ass. Like he wanted to get some sense beat into him.
It was all about heart because like he was talking like he whooped my ass the last fight, and I was like, that was a long time ago. I was like, and you didn't win. I was like, and he wanted a rematch, but he was cool. Like I mean, and then he's still my homie at the same time, so I was just like, I ain't gonna try to like beat you to a pulp. Like a real fight, I'm in more of a survival mode. I'm actually, like, I got into a fight at my last job. It was, I was the chief ambassador, well, not my last job, but I was the chief ambassador for SP Plus, and, like, this big-ass, like, the dude was bigger than me. I was like, oh, shit. Like, fuck, I can't even explain how big he was. Like, damn. Just a little bit, like, he was just bigger than me. Like, his hands... By the time he grabbed my fucking like shirt and stuff, his hands was like all up in my shit, like all up in my fucking chin and stuff, and like trying to swing over him, his arms was like this fucking big. I'm trying to swing over him to hit him, and he's throwing his weight at me. He's at least 300 fucking pounds or something, and just like 6 foot. I say. 6'2", maybe 6'2", kind of big, but he was like a dummy. He was a dummy out on the fucking street. I mean, like he was a homeless guy, you know. But I was like, damn. I was like, this nigga big, and he was on the lot. But I was telling him to get the fuck off. You said Stacy. I don't know who the fuck this dude is. Okay, I don't know. He shouldn't have been there though. I actually got a boxer fracture because I hit him on his fucking jaw. Like I hit him. I think I hit him wrong.
Dude, I got a boxer's fracture too. From I was beating this door's ass one time. Like
a crack going through. You say you was beating the door, bruh. When I hit him with that fucking,
You see that scar? Yeah.
Damn, mine's like when I hit, it went. It shut my fucking whole. It shut like my damn near my whole arm down when I hit him. I thought he had like a metal plate. It was possible he had like a metal plate in his mouth. I don't know what the fuck it was. But I ain't never hit nobody.
He had a door
that was the first time, bruh. That was the first time I hit somebody. He must have been. He must have been eating the motherfucking doors. Like he must. God, wood. Like motherfucking nigga thought it was elven wood or something. Like,
see, I only hit the door because it started talking to me. I was like, don't fucking talk to me like that.
This door ran at me. Like he grabbed me. When he grabbed me, he pulled me. He was like pulling me and pushing me, and I was like, what the fuck are you grabbing? Like at first I was like, what the fuck are you grabbing me? I was like, bro, you're already almost off the lot. I was like, just fucking get off. And like he pulled, and then he had like a strategy of pulling you and then punching you while pulling you into
God.
It. So I was like, bam, like he swung, and it like that like hit my lip or made me bite my lip. I was like, oh shit. I was like, he really trying to get me. And so I tried to swing, and like it was so quick. You go into, whenever you first start fighting, like when some shit happens like that, I don't care who you are, you go into like a fight or flight mode instantly before you even think. You immediately go into doing some shit. But I realized what I was doing, like right off the bat, wasn't working. Because I was missing, because the way he ducked his head down and was grabbing me and was doing this shit. And I was like, what in the fuck? This big motherfucker is like manhandling me.
They love to grab.
Bruh. Manhandling my shirt. He ripped my new shirt. It was my my favorite new shirt. Now I don't even remember anymore because he fucking ripped it and shit. But he pulled me, and I swung and was
like
swinging and shit.
Battle,
it felt like it. It was probably about, I say about 30 to 40 seconds, maybe 30 seconds to 40 seconds. This whole thing went down. Like fights don't last that long.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Oh, I hit the fucking mic. I was swinging, trying to hit him, and I'm missing. And then he pulls me, and then he swings again, and that's when he hit my fucking lip. And I was like, all right. I go into this zone mode. I think fast, so for me it's like fast, but in a slow-mo mode, it's like calm down, focus, plant your feet, prepare to attack, prepare to dodge. It immediately hits me, and so I was like, fuck. So as he pulled me, I took a step forward, and as he pulled me into my stance, and then he went to like swing again, and I like leaned back, and I came up, and I like hit him with the uppercut in between his arms. So it brought his head up. And I was like, 1, 2, 3. Or wait, was it? No, 1, 2, 3. And then as I came with like this one, it was like a powerful like left hook. And as I hit him, it hit him dead in his fucking jaw and just shut my whole fucking hand down. It made him like fall back. Like that hit made him pull back. And as he did, my shirt ripped. That was when it ripped. I was mad as fuck, but I couldn't think of it at that moment because I was like, oh shit. I was like, please go down. Like he stumbled back and he caught himself, and just like a fucking just like a video game, like you stun a monster and it goes and like hypes up, like he hyped himself up, and I was like, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Now I'm like observing what damage I have. I know now, like, I can't close my fucking fists. I literally, like, when I hit him, my fingers, like, pulled apart, and they were stuck in, like I was holding a ball or something. I was like, fuck, huh? Well, it was a boxer fracture. My shit was fucked up all the way. I felt a sharp pain go from, like, my knuckles all the way down to, like, my elbow. So it could have been a nerve also, but it did like bust my shit. And like I had his like a piece of his tooth in my fucking.
That's disgusting.
So, I didn't know he was there.
I feel like the lesson that we can learn from today's podcast is if you're fighting someone, always use protection.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
long story short, though. Long story short. After I hit him and he charged at me like a video game ass monster, I had to switch. I switched and I was like, okay, time to do some kicks. So I hit him with Taekwondo. As he came up, his speed coming at me, use speed against him. I did a switch kick straight to like his ribs right there, just right like a kidney shot kinda. All I felt was blubber when I kicked into him. It felt like kicking into a pillow. But it brought him down. He went down, but he dropped to one knee, so it scared me. I ain't gonna lie.
He's about to
that was the first time I was in a fight, and I got scared. Because I was like, damn. I was like, I just damn near I gave you a knockout punch. You didn't go down. I just put, I don't know how many pounds of pressure into your fucking gut. I was like, and bitch, you only on a knee? And he started to get up. And I was like, oh. Like, at that point, I was like, I ain't swinging no more. My car was, like, just a little bit away. I was like, I'm about to go to the trunk. I was like, I got something for your ass. I was like, I'm sorry. I got something for your ass. I didn't even have my gun at that moment. I had a fucking I had a
pipe?
sword in my in my
sword?
trunk. I had a no, not
drives around with a sword.
so it was a training sword. It was like a wooden sword. That's what I meant. I had a fucking wooden
So
sword in my trunk. I was gonna beat his ass with that fucking sword. Boy, I train and I train. When I say I train, I train. Like boy, I was like cause one, I was like I fucked up my hand. I was like, so I can't punch, and I know I'm gonna have to like try to grab him or something. I was like, 2, I kicked him with all that force, and that bitch ass nigga got back up. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He got up, but then he took 2 steps, and then he dropped back down because there was too much damage. His adrenaline went away, and he started feeling the pain. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, "Where's my phone?" I was like, "Oh, thank God." I was like, because I was about to try to kill your ass.
Hey, at least you didn't have to shit yourself that time.
Yes.
It sounds like
almost shit myself. I thought he was a Terminator.
So okay, so not just protection, but also to everybody out there, if you get in a fight, make sure to wear a diaper, and make sure to use protection, and drink lots of water, and learn martial arts as well. But we are now at an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh my God!
Can you just say real quick where we can find your album at real quick?
You can find my album on iTunes Store, which is Apple Music, Spotify. You can make TikToks, Instagrams of my shit. Desert.
3,
all of that.
2, 1.
JDB
Thank you.
the realest.
Yeah.